Hello. Okay, just another video with the JR Ultra 8000S 2-hole slow juicer. I'm trying to keep these really fast. I did a big 2 kilo video of carrots that took 10 minutes. Ain't no one watching anything for 10 minutes. So, I've done a couple of videos, I've shown you how to assemble it, which is extremely easy. And I've done the carrots, which shows how good this machine is with hard roots. I'm going to do a green juice on this one, because lots of people, including myself, want a juice that does a lot of greens, can handle greens, using the tamper tool as a pointer. So I'm sweetening it with apple and orange, do some cucumber, and I'm going to do a hell of a lot of kale. A lot of slow juicers struggle with the leaves and the kales and so on. It tends to block a lot of slow juicers, I suppose. I'm going to show this one should perform absolutely perfectly fine. So I'm going to get straight on juice, and also in this one it's going to show the apples going in, because I said in another video that JR Ultra actually on the 8000S machine had an open tube here. This is still an open tube, people don't realise. I've had some Facebook posts from friends and so on asking about this, because they go, well, hold on a minute, it's not a whole feed chute, it's only got that hole in it. They don't understand that this rotates, look, to drop food in. These things here are on there by law. I think any manufacturer and any brand and juicer manufacturer would probably not bother with any of this if they were allowed not to, because they'd rather have the open tube. But the 8000S had the open tube, but it had a blade inside the tube, and the blade was to prevent you putting your hand in, as this rotating platform is. But the blade inside, you know, the benefit was that you didn't have a platform, but the negative was that you always had to use a pusher, which is absolutely fine. But you had to always use a pusher. So this actually makes it easier, because you put the apple on and you spin it. And I'll show you when you're juicing that when you spin it, it just drops down. So I'll show you that in a minute. And if it doesn't spin, of course, it gets to there and doesn't go any further, then your apple's too big for the tube. Just cut the apple in half or something, and then or use a smaller apple. You can still place the parts on there and spin them round. Don't have to use the hole. You can just use this spinny roundy thing for everything. So that's just to show you what that rotating platform is, and I'm going to start juicing. Right, again, I've got the white one. It's very quiet, and we just start. So the apple goes on, just sits in there like that, and you just drop it. There you go. How easy was that? And if it doesn't take it, that's what the pusher's for. It's caught, just give it a nudge. Oh, missed. There you go. Done. Bang, straight in. Nice. We've got a whole orange on the rotating platform. Straight in. So I'm not having to use the pusher to push past the blade, you see. If I have to nudge it in because it's big, just to give it a little helping nudge, you're just giving a nudge to help it into the auger, and then the auger just does the rest. Generally only for the really, really big items. Oh, set the juice out. That's it. Beautiful. This apple goes in. Oh. Give it a nudge, starts to take it, comes the pulp. Lovely jubbly. Pulp's starting to come out. It's nice and quiet. I say a lot of machines are really loud, especially centrifugal models. I'm just standing here chatting about this to you, really. Very, very quiet. Someone bought something on my eBay page. That's what that cha-ching was in the background. Sorry about that. Right, that's cucumber going in. I should have explained that. I'll do that with my next piece of cucumber. See the pulp flying out there. Now this is rotating at 37 RPM, which is extremely slow. That's a good thing, by the way. If you're watching this, you don't know about slow juicers. The slower the better for maintaining juice enzymes and so on. Do remember, the slower the rotation, the better quality the juice. So you do want the slow rotation, but the thing is when it's rotating so slowly, obviously it's pushing the food out more slowly. So do bear that in mind. Don't just be throwing lots of food in, especially things like cucumber, apple and so on, which are very, very soft. And if you're not allowing the food to be processed by the machine, if you're putting an entire cucumber in, it'll probably work because the machine's really good, but you can overwhelm the machine because you're putting more food in than it can push out because the rotation is so slow. So if you're putting, I just literally use my hands just to make the cucumber into pieces. Throw it into the middle hole. That's it, and a nudge. Oh, it's going, put it on its own. There you go. You just allow it, it's taking it piece by piece, and it takes it in. You see, so there's a lot of food in there, apples, carrots and so on. So while this is still coming out, while it's still moving, you know it's still processing the food inside. If you keep throwing food in, you're going to overwhelm the machine. The idea of the slow juicer is I mean, it's not slow. I've still done a whole cucumber here, I've still done apples and so on, I've still got almost half a litre of juice already. But the idea is with a slow juicer, is the reason you've got it is that you want an absolutely fantastic juice. Not necessarily that you want to juice in 5 seconds. If you want to juice in 5 seconds, get a centrifugal machine, but you're going to have a rubbish juice. So when you put a bit of food in, it's quiet, there's no rush. We're here to get enzymes and vitamins. So that's taken all that cucumber, but I did put the cucumber in maybe in thirds. Just cracked it into thirds, into pieces, thirds. If you put the whole thing in, it can just overwhelm a slow juicer, especially one going at 37 RPM, because it's pressing slowly. So you're just going to overwhelm in here. It will start coming up the back. So if you start seeing food squishing up the back here, you're putting food in too fast. Right, so I've got a lot of kale here, and I'm going to do quite a lot of it because I want to show that it's not going to block. And again, the beauty of this is it don't make a noise, it's so quiet. It's such a quiet machine. Any noise you hear really is the food squeaking and vibrating. It's just the food against the strainers. Right, so I'm going to do quite a lot of this kale. I'm going to keep feeding in piece by piece, or handful by handful I should say. Now you'll notice that's actually coming out. A lot of slow juicers, especially vertical ones, that would struggle, not the 8000 S2. This is actually coming out, for leaves, that's coming out quite fast, and that's a good thing. Leaves have no bulk, and what a lot of slow juicers do is they struggle to extract it. So they extract the juice, but they struggle to push the pulp out. Brilliant, that's really good. So it's taking the leaves in, and you can see that's actually just progressively pushing out that pulp. A lot of slow juicers, vertical ones, can't do that, so that's a testament to the two-step auger on here. I mean, I'm doing loads, just throwing leaves in. So if you're looking to do a lot of green leaves in your juicer, this one's spot on. No, a lot of juicers will say just feed one piece of leaf in at a time. I'm not standing here and putting one leaf in at a time. That stupid will be all day. So I'm feeding handfuls in. See, some other brands will say scrunch your leaves up, make a little parcel out of it, put it in as a parcel. I've done half a bag of kale, I'm just throwing it in. Oh, that's really good. It's coming out like dry grass. Look at that. It's coming out like dry grass. Now remember, when you're juicing leaves, it's not going to gush out in pints, especially with kale, it's very dry. So it's not going to gush out in pint loads. It will come out in drips. But green is, that's what it is, potent. Green is potent, so it will make this whole juice go really, really green. That's excellent what that's doing. I think I've got some spinach. Hold on a minute. I know I did, had some spinach as well. Bear with me a minute. Put some spinach in there as well. Make it a really green one. Oh, I thought I got spinach. It turns out I've got organic watercress. I thought I got spinach, but hey, let's go for the watercress. Why not? Let's make it flavoursome. I thought it was spinach, but it's watercress. Okay, oh look at that. I've not had to do anything with that. Now watercress actually is very, very lots of stems in there, so they're quite difficult for a lot of juicers. And now it's taking it. Excellent. There you go. Now, I'm not going to do too much watercress. Watercress is really strong. It's going to make my juice taste really, really strong and bitter. So just a little bit of watercress is all you need. And the thing is about leaves is you actually get this quite low water content, low juice content. Still moving out, look at that. Yes, that's excellent. Trust me, that's excellent. That means that even the watercress, which virtually has no bulk to it, is still pushing that pulp out. This machine's pushing out the pulp brilliantly for the watercress. So leaves is excellent. If you want a juicer that does leaves well, the 8000 S2 is doing leaves very, very well. And you saw the apples before and the cucumber. It's really not skipped a beat. And I didn't do very many ingredients. Only one cucumber, a couple of apples, an orange, and some leaves. And I've got 600 millilitres. It's superb. And it's still running, and I haven't turned it off, and it's not loud, and I'm doing this late at night. So that's just it wasn't a quick video on the end of 11 minutes. But that is to show you doing a nice green. It's half a bag, by the way, maybe 3/4 of a bag of curly kale, some watercress in there, just to show you how easy it is to use the 8000 S2 whole slow juicer. There you go, green juice with an orange twang, and that's I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to watch some telly and enjoy that juice. So if you want me to juice anything, just like the video and give it a thumbs up, and I don't know, add a comment if you like. See if there's anything you want me to juice. I'll show you what I juice. Isn't it? Thanks a lot. Bye bye.